Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a guardian's journey.
Do do do. Hey all. Siege here. Yep,
Eververse
yep.
isn't just a title. It's a
Yeah, we're playing Destiny today. Shut up,
always
Tess.
another mile.
Shut up.
Never
I can't
another.
stand you. You know, I figured, you know, we'd do like one of the things we used to do back in the day, right? See what kind of,
What can I do for you, Titan?
see what exotic double I'm gonna get this time, right? Hey, there you go. Fantastic. See, that's exactly. I got that. That was actually the first weapon I ever chose.
The world?
So, today, what I was just going to go over is, you know, when we get into the stream here a little bit, I'm kind of interested in your opinions on Warmind so far, because I find that although a few people that weren't playing before have kind of come back in my little group, and it's been fun to just be able to play with them, period. I feel like we're coming towards the end of the content already, and that's weird given everything that's going on, right? Hey, Hyrule, how are you? Do some conclave. Yeah. I will tell you something. I would boy, one of the things that you just can't really prepare yourself for again, I believe, is the idea of the Crucible if you did not like it before, okay? Because I'm here to tell you that at this stage in the game, for me at least, and again, if you love Crucible, it's all good, but I can't stand getting shot in the back. I can't stand walking around a corner and seeing two people all the time. I hate having to just stay with the group all the time. Like, if you veer off, chances are you're not going to see one guy. You're going to see 2, 3, and now with Iron Banner in the 6v6, like, everybody's like, yeah, we need to get it back. We need 6v6 back. And I'm just like, I don't get it, because it doesn't seem to have alleviated any problem. Like, I think 6v6 would work with a lower time to kill, because then people wouldn't be required to group up, and then you would see the groups disperse after a time, because they would be, you know, they'd be winning more of their one-on-ones, right? That's how it would work out. And so you would feel confident to kind of move away from the pack, and at least that's how Destiny 1 was. Destiny 2 seems to do it a little bit different type of situation, in the fact that, like, it liked, whoop, okay. Let's do this. We gotta change our settings real fast on the controller. There we go. Now we got it right. Now we got it right. So what we're gonna end up doing today is, and I'm curious in the comments section if you're interested in offering your opinion. I want to know what you think, and I'm going to give you kind of what I think now. I think that there's a lot of good that was done. Donnie, how are you? Yeah, Donnie, I think you might be onto something. September does look about the time, if so. Now, I just recently did a video on what I think, like, a major, it's just a core problem with the game, because quite frankly, there's a couple of them to deal with, you know. Boy, we just kind of landed into a site that no one's at. Huh. But one of the things is just like just constant having to, like, shoot primary weapons. Like, there's no real diversity. You know, it's like you're saddled with whatever you decide is your thing per se. Like, if you like auto rifles, you know, maybe you use one, or maybe you kind of like switch it up a little bit, right? Who knows? It's totally up to you how you want to play it. But at the end of the day, like, you might, if you're that type of person that really enjoys auto rifles, you might find yourself, you know, with 2 of them. And now, like, you're spending probably, what, 80% of your time? Well, I don't want to go into figures because I don't have that. It would be different for every character. But let me see what you said here. My clan is super inactive. Yeah. There's 3 people in my clan playing. And one of them is me, and to be quite honest with you, like, if I wasn't actually playing for the channel, I probably, and I wouldn't say this, actually, I've been fortunate enough to have my little brother come back and play. Oh my God, look at that. It's a priceless commodity. Come back and play a little bit. So I've just been kind of like enjoying that, because he and I don't really play the same type of games consistently. He's more of a, traditionally at least, he's more of a PvP player. So this game does bridge the gap well. Of course, he's been having like tons of fun in the Crucible because he's really good, and I've been struggling. Well, I've been struggling when I'm in the group with him. Then I'm struggling. Oh, I totally missed the weapon setup in Destiny 1. Like, I totally miss it. And I think, like I said, I think it's a core reason why it's been more than just like just the changes that they've made. I guess what I'm saying is in a lot of situations, if they don't do something to vary up the minute or the second by second gameplay, like, the game's going to still be boring. It doesn't matter what you bring back. You know, it doesn't matter. And that's like one of the things that I think that they get. I believe that they understand this concept. I hope they do. Because they did say that they were going to change the weapon category. Or the, you know, as far as that goes, basically to have some things probably moved around. You know, so it would be nice to see. Like I said, I just think that you spend way too much time with this one and this one. And like in my case, like right now, because I really like this SMG and this is my highest light level secondary, I'm kind of forced to use this loadout. So it's like, you know, it just feels like I'm just shooting an auto rifle over and over and over and over and over, and periodically I get to pull this thing out, you know. But it's not frequent. It's not frequent at all. And all I'm saying is like, can we have some more heavy? Like, can we have some more power ammo? I don't know what the why we can't have some of that. Like, you made all these awesome guns. Some of them are very cool, especially some of the new exotics. But you know, even the some of the weapons that aren't, but are in like the power slot. Like, there's some good weapons out there. But it's like you're forced. They like scrunched all these cool ass weapons into one little thing. Well, you know, I kind of feel like at the end of the day, I'm thinking that Destiny 2 was always meant to be a filler between Destiny 1 and 3, okay? And what I mean by that is, like, they needed something to generate extra content, but probably they didn't want to put all kinds of work into a game that they knew and that everybody knew had a finite, you know, time frame. So they kind of, you know, used a bunch of assets from Destiny 1, which, I mean, this all is. Like, let's be real about it. This is Mars, you know. But, you know, they threw some snow on Mars. They threw some snow on the Hive, you know. They actually say in the story that this is a group of Hive that we've never, type of Hive we've never seen before. And like, I was left to ask, I'm like, what do you mean when you say that? Like, Hive that are cold? Is that what you're referring to? Because other than that, there's nothing really going on. And there's nothing really going on here either. Yeah. Hey, Dominican, how are you? Liberty, how are you? Yeah, I mean, and so I think that's a lot of the reason why they even switched the weapon categories. Because follow me on this, and I go into it a little bit in my video, but okay, so you know what I need? I need some, actually, let's do a patrol because I can speak to you then. I was going to go do some heroic strikes, but they're so chaotic right now that like I'll lose my train of thought. But I feel like at the end of the day, with why they changed the weapon system is now you have, and this also goes in the same direction as with the weapon randomization. Now you have a situation where you have way less in the terms of weapons to balance, right? So if you have abilities that don't come as often, if you have, say, weapons that only have one choice and that people basically just gravitate towards a certain, like, few, like in the Crucible, like for how long was every weapon in the Crucible? It was like Uriel's Gift. Uriel's Gift, Uriel's Gift. You know, couple things here and there. But you don't have to balance anything whenever it comes to that kind of situation, you know? So then, also, they make the ability regeneration slower, and what that does is essentially makes it so that people don't realize power inefficiencies within, like, between supers, because you're just not getting them as often. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing too bad, Liberty. I'm actually having a pretty good day. The Warframe parts kept... Okay, so I was thinking about this, Donnie. Now check this out. There is there's two reasons, and it's probably in the end, there's probably a mixture of both going on as to why they decided to do... Excuse me. Just 1 second. Why they decided to do Destiny 1, 2, and 3 versus just doing Destiny forever like the Warframe model. And follow me on this, because anybody that plays Warframe will kind of understand it. This is a game that's going to be marketed for, you know, a lot bigger of an audience than Warframe ever was. So, if you have a game that has a progression to begin that is so extreme like Warframe has, and what I mean is like the new player who Bungie is trying, and Activision is trying to, say, bring in for Destiny 3. They've never played Destiny 1, they've never played Destiny 2, right? This is their whole situation.
Another successful mission.
It would scare a lot of people away, as it does scare a lot of people in Warframe away, at the amount of, you know, the number of things that you have to do to actually get involved in the game, right? Because I love it, and I like grinding games, right? But for people that are, like, used to, say, what? Okay. Say Call of Duty, right? Who had, like, a campaign, essentially did their thing in the campaign. That was that. Got into some PvP. If they had any modes like zombies and stuff, they maybe did a little bit of that. But they never got into like really like digging into weapons and armor and stuff like that, and keeping stuff and having to choose and things like that in Destiny. And like in Warframe, it's like you do it 10 times over. You know, it's the grind in Warframe is significant. Like it would definitely be a thing for new players that I feel for. If you go for it, like, you'll be rewarded tenfold because it's really good. And you can see there's a lot of care and there's a lot of heart that's put into it, story-wise, and just everything. You can tell that, like, the people that are making the decisions in the game, they do play the game and they actually do listen to what the community is saying about things. And sometimes it's against, you know, their own... The way that they wanted to do something, either for profit or whatever, but they're usually really cool about that, and it's a big deal. You know, so I just feel like with Destiny, they couldn't ever do that, so they decided to split it into a couple games, and they didn't want to have to make all the gear and have all the gear ready for Destiny 1. Or for Destiny 2 that was already in Destiny 1, plus new gear as well, because, I mean, come on, it's just the stuff from Destiny 1. I want some new stuff too, right? So, they had to make a Destiny, they had to make a Destiny 2 that would kind of generate some flow, and I guess in the name of anybody that likes the Destiny franchise, I hope, in the idea that Destiny 3 will give them ample time, which we already know they're working on right now, will give them ample time to make that game something closer to Destiny... What? Something closer to Destiny 1, right? Let's see if we got any kind of public events. Looks like I'm going to have to do it myself, but it is what it is. So, I get it. Now, but again, you could look at it, it's whatever your perspective is. It could be for profit or it could be for altruism. Because there are legitimate reasons. I believe it's like 80-20 profit. I'm sure somebody in the board meeting was like, hey, you know what? We could market this like as we didn't want, you know, new players to have to go through that much stuff, right? You know, like and they can do it in pieces. They want to go back to Destiny 1 and play it. Hey, man, that's cool, dudes. We're going to keep them servers up for a while, right? And then, like, people in the boardroom were like, this guy, tell me about what this guy's been doing for a little bit, right? Because he's obviously not getting paid enough. I know that.
That's a good plan.
You know what I'm talking about. Let's throw this thing. Woo! Oh. No. I do love this SMG. I can't. I love my Warframe, right? And I'm working on a video for another reason why I love it right now. But I can't deny that playing a little bit of Destiny with is he ever? Oh man, if you're not helping, then what the hell? I can't deny that, like, I do like the way these weapons feel. Like, some of them are fun, especially what they did at some of the exotics. Like, it's a good step.
Thanks for taking care of the
I'm just
reminding me of my gunslinger days.
It's not a good step lore-wise. I mean, it's an absolute garbage step. You know, like, it's the worst of the worst, if you ask me. Like, they couldn't have done it any worse. They couldn't have done it any worse because they keep doing the same thing that they started doing at the tail end of Destiny 1, where they took the identity of Dredge and Yor, somebody that the lore frame had, or lore frame, the lore community had like really kind of like framed as either a hunter, just given everything that you already knew, given a hunter or a warlock had to be. Yeah, that's how everybody. Oh, we doing this stuff? El Palaca. Bruh, there ain't enough of us here. And what they did was just to subvert expectations. They made Dredge and Yor a Titan, and it was ridiculous. It was so stupid. They even said some stuff like to try to explain things like, oh, he was this hunter showed me how to handle a pistol or something. It was so ridiculous, and I'm like, why do you do that? Why do you do that? Like, if you have a bunch of things leading one way, just finish the story. You don't have to, like, do that. Like, no one's going to look at it, I promise you. Like, hey, I'm trying to talk over here. Come on. Whoa. Bro. Listen. Hell. Oh, we got a bunch of people here. Let's see. Dabbed. Hello. Shane. Willows. Adrian. Let's see. Lord Frank. Dragon Deora. Did I struggle to beat the Dragon Deora? Oh, no. Stop it. You quit. You. Okay. Let me think about that. I can't say that I did, to be quite honest with you. The ones that I remember struggling on were Nergigante. Wow. What the? Which one of y'all shot me? Hey, that's a nice gear you got there. Let's see, Nergigante for, I mean, like, in, like, ridiculous amounts. Like, that thing, Nergigante made me question my ability as a gamer, and I didn't care for it, like, at all. Like, it was really, I was like, am I getting old or something? Like, how come I can't do this? Ow, hey. Listen, stop it. Hey, thank you, FT man, appreciate that. Dude, the whole, oh man, you know, I'm going to tell you something. That is like, it's really, listen, I'm trying to talk about Anna Bray and how stupid her garbage is. Get out of here. Now, give me your sword. Okay, the fact that Anna Bray And that's what I was about to get to. Like, the whole thing with Anna Bray, they did it again. Like, all this stuff with the stranger, the exo stranger, and, like, it's all tied to her. And it's like, none of this shit makes any sense. Like, as far as Destiny 1's lore is concerned, like, none of it makes sense. And you can't go back to, like, and say, oh, well, the reason why it doesn't make sense is this. Okay, this is the reason why. No! Just finish the story. You already started a narrative. Just go with it, baby. We're good. We were foul. We were fine. We were fine with the story. It was fine. Then you did it. Then you went the other way. Like, I don't know who, why, what is this thing with Hollywood and, like, storytelling with like, subverting expectation? Like, stop it. Stop it. It's anti-cathartic. It's not what people want. Only if the expectation is subverted in a satisfying way. You can't just do it for the sake of doing it. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. Sorry. Sorry for yelling. Sang Lee, or Sang whom? How are you? Let's see, who else do I got in here? Sorry. Like, I spent a lot of time with the lore. I really did. Like, I can't reiterate that enough. And it really bugs me that, like, they just treat it so garbage. And, like, my question is who was the person at the summit that was, like, the lore representative? Wasn't it Mylan? Like, was he not allowed to, can he speak? Like, I don't know. I feel like he should be mad. And I don't, and I don't get it. Like, maybe, you know what? I haven't seen any of his videos recently. So it just seemed like it was business as usual. I don't remember. All right. It took you 6 hours and still failed. What do you mean by that, Adrian? Problem like Joker said. Yes, just I thought that Joker video was a good one too. Where am I doing? Where am I going? Okay, forget it. See, this is better if I can sit here and talk to you guys. Zeldameister, how are you? Like, this is nice. It's not ridiculously, like, chaotic. So we'll do this for a little while, and then we'll move to something else. Coincidentally, if anybody's playing on Xbox One and wants to join me, I should be showing online. So come on in. Come on in. Got plenty of room. Hey, big caveman. What's up, dude? Some nice gear you got, bro. Sweet. Oh, and then, like, you know, then they, like, tied it back, like Elsie Bray, who, if I'm not mistaken, was, like, mentioned only one time. One time in Destiny 1. In Destiny 2, she's, like, the god of everything. She's like Shuri from Wakanda. She's built, like, every weapon. She built the Vex. She built, I mean, like, that, like, that's what they're insinuating, like, because she built the World Line Zero, and, like, so that's what they're saying, like, she built the Vex Mythoclast, too, like, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you saying that? Oh, you were using the Nergigante bow. Okay, yeah, I get you, you know? Oh, I hate the reskins too, Donnie. There's tons of them. They're everywhere. Where are the machine guns? Where are the machine guns, Donnie? I am streaming Warframe tomorrow, FT man. No buts about it. I will tell you, and I apologize. I was actually going to stream this or yesterday, Destiny, like I've been trying to, but as I started to get ready for the stream, I came to find out that they were doing, like, some work, like, right out in the front of my house, and I couldn't get, like, a definitive answer on how long they would be there, and so I really didn't want it to, like, I mean, there was no way of getting around it. You would have heard it through the entire stream, so I figured, screw it, just, you know, we'll just do it today. We'll just bring it out today. If you guys are enjoying it, it's cool. Like, it's all good. I will tell you that I believe they're finally going to be reviewing my channel for monetization by the end of next month. Should that all occur, you will definitely see an uptick in a lot of the things on the channel. It's kind of left me a little, I don't know. unambitious when it comes to that. But if that all goes through, yeah, we'll be rocking and rolling. However, if not, you know, we'll have to just take it from there and see how things. It's not. I'm not gonna like quit or nothing, but we may have to change the format a bit, just a tad, if you will. Oh, hey, have that. Hey, thank you, Zelmeister. I mean, look, it was okay. So, like, yeah. Destiny has it all over Warframe on the raid situation. I mean, I'm sorry. That's just the reality of it. And to be quite honest with you, like when you're comparing Warframe and Destiny, when it comes to the actual gameplay itself, the people that say that that isn't like a fair comparison, they are correct. As I compare them as looter shooters, right? And for me, if Destiny was a good game, like a fun game, and it had like a progression system like Warframe, like I can tell you this right now, like I'd be home forever, because they both incorporate everything that I love. Like I've said this before in other streams, Warframe, Destiny, up until Destiny 2, that is, I always felt like a super soldier, right? Like Destiny is a super soldier, kind of like Master Chief or whatever, right? Warframe, you're a god. Let's be real about it. You're a god, and they're two different. Like in Warframe, I rely on my abilities way more than I do with, you know, like my guns. Although you're gonna see something. You guys are gonna see a thing that was one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me in Warframe. But you'll see it soon. I promise you. Promise. You'll see a little bit of it. Well, yeah, you're going to see a little bit of it tomorrow, most likely, but that won't be the full Monty. But it's, you know, like, right there is a good example of how, I'm coming up on my first year of Warframe, and really the longest break that I took from Warframe was, like, all of, say, like a month. And I logged in every day. I just didn't play. Like, I just logged in and was like, okay, I can't do it right now. But to still get those moments where, like, you get, like, hyped about an item or a piece of gear or something that you know that's going to benefit you in the game, like, to me, that's pretty, that's a special thing, you know, so I definitely feel that. Hey, Tyrese, how are you? My face, how are you? I missed you on there before. Let's see. Well, I mean, Donnie, now, like I said, I do believe that they are comparable in the looter-shooter aspect, okay? Like in collecting gear, the fact that you have abilities, the fact that you do have weapons that, for the most part, you know, they kind of mimic each other, like, up until Destiny 2, like, I will tell you that the Amprex is like the Zalo Supercell. Like, that's the same basic premise of a weapon. You know, like, almost completely, the only difference being one's like an actual rifle versus one being like a conductor thing, stick. Amy conductor stick thing. You know, but they had that, like, that same type of vibe to them. Of course, one being first person, one being third person. And for me, like I said, they were complementary because they had that one aspect that I really look for in games, which is like good leveling system and like a lot of content that's continuing. And they were both shooters, but I like third person and I like first person, so it was like I would have been home. But this thing I can only play for so long, and a lot of it has to do with what the latest video I just put out talks about, and the fact that, like, I'm sick of shooting this one weapon throughout the whole game. Like, I have my super, and half the time I don't even use it because, like, I'm scared that I might need it later. Do you know what I'm saying? And that sucks. But, like, if I'm not using masterwork weapons and in a situation that I know I can get a bunch of quick kills with, like, I know I'm not going to have my super and my abilities, like, forever. So, it's just kind of, I don't know. Oh, okay. Now get up there, baby. What? Hey, man. Put on your jump jets, dude. There we go. Or whatever you got. The force. I don't know what you use. Not really sure why the Traveler decides to, like, give different jumping mechanics to the classes. Or maybe, like, I guess that's just how they've evolved over the years. The hunters were like, I'll take 3 of those. Pass it on. How about they have D1 weapon system? Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah. Or how about this? Why not make like the primaries energy and weapon like Destiny, but give the kinetics some kind of definite or different thing. You know, maybe the kinetic deals more damage to enemies' health. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the energy ones deal more damage to the shield, so you have to ask yourself, in what situation are you playing in? Like, and make it so, like, if shields are something that's something in the game, that you have to account for it. Kind of like how Warframe does with their, like, different elements and things like that. Like, in different, you know, like, certain things work against certain things, you know? Like, if you use corrosive against, like, the Corpus, it doesn't have the same effect that it would on the Grineer, right? So, that's the thing. In this game, it feels so inconsequential. And you don't have to make it to the point where it's, like, the thing that you just have to do. But just make it so it counts, so that the min-maxers out there in the world are like, oh, well, I'm going to put the time in because, like, this is giving me, like, a little bit of a damage boost here. Like, I like the way it plays here. You know, if you're doing the Nightfall, and you're like, you're a min-maxer, you know, like, whatever. Either system would work, but, like, I'm sorry. There's, like, 1 billion weapons in the energy in the primary area, and then there's, like, or I should say, there's 1 billion weapons in the power situation, and then, like, really, there's very little variation between 2 whole sections. Other than, you know, one has blue, red, and purple bolts, and the other ones are like gray bolts or whatever. I don't know. Hey, subs, how are you? Well, I mean, I feel like, well, again, you know, Destiny 1 was built on better foundation, so Rise of Iron feels beefier than Warmind does. I'm not saying that Warmind is devoid of stuff. It's like Warmind's big draw for a lot of people are adjustments. You know, like, most of the supers were already in the game. They're just good now. You know, whereas I mean, even like the exotic quests are for guns we've already had. Where, like, that at least, like, in the past, it was like the Polaris, or not the Polaris Lance, and that's the only one that we actually have the quest for that's new. But what's even weird about that is, like, they give you 2 versions of the legendary one. Like, so it's like you get a pretty good idea of what it does beforehand. You know, it's like, okay, great. I don't know, I just feel like they lost their way with what made everything fun. And again, I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, you know, they rush stuff. Oh, did I miss? What? Listen here, bitch. Oh, yeah. No, come here. Like I said, just do something. What is... Man, there's a lot of worms there. Just do something with kinetic to make it something other than a mandatory slot. Because I ask you this question, and I feel like it's like a lore-wise question. It's a significant one. Like, why is anybody making kinetic weapons? If energy weapons are so much better, which they are, and they do like damage to shields and stuff like that, like why is there still a market for energy weapons? Or, I mean, for kinetic weapons, right? Like, shouldn't you just be purposely trying to buy the good stuff? Or isn't there, like, a Clovis Bray wannabe company that is like wants to be the next generation? Go grab him real quick. I'm gonna go hit this guy. That wants to, like, come up with the next phase of kinetic kinetic damage. Like, where's the innovation, baby? Ah! You know? For a group that, oh god, hey man, let him get over into place with the stuff. Yeah, wait, I missed it. What? Oh man, I was gonna go grab that dude, and then he wasn't there any longer. Put that in there, duder. Boom. Destiny, I mean, Destiny 1 Year 3, Destiny 1 Year 2. Destiny 1 Year 2 for me was like, it was like, I don't know. That was a game unlike I'd ever experienced at the time, and it like consumed me. It really did. It was like, it was the only thing I'd play. But the good thing was that a lot of the people that I played other games with, different types of games, like I just was like, look, just try this game. Right? Just try it. Is anybody doing this shit? Just who's batching? What's this guy? I'm with you, bro. I'm even streaming right now, and I'm with ya. I'm out. Nope. Listen. No. Heard about TB subs? No, what's TB? I don't know what that is. I didn't. I'm sorry. I've been out of it. I've been having some issues with my computer recently. It's been doing some funny things. Oh, Total Biscuit. Yeah, man, I retweeted that yesterday. I'm sorry. Man, it's like, it sucks. It totally sucks. And like, you know, the sad part is like, I remember when I first started watching some of his content, which, like, I will tell you right now, I'm actually currently not subscribed to him, so, you know. But he's one of those ones that I like. I actually used to watch a bunch of his videos in the past, and then, like, I always felt everything was cool with the guy, because he never let on, really, that anything was as bad as it was. And, like, I knew, like, towards the end there, I knew that it was you know, what was on the way, but like, it just sucks. It just totally sucks. And I like it. It makes me wonder how someone could keep up like their you know, their normal routine. Like, that really says a lot about a person over, you know, more than anything else, in my opinion. Like, it's really like, that's a special type of strength. Like, that I don't know if everybody has. Do you know what I'm getting at? Do you understand? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know this is a problem. No. No. Bastages. I mean, it's just like I said. It's a strength. It's a strength that I don't know. It's inspiring, but it's also it feels like a level that's not necessarily attainable to everybody. That's all I can say. So, you know, I will say this: given given the way things seem to be going these days with everything. The commonly used what? Did you just shrug my thing off? What? He's in a better place. I actually think that couldn't be more apt right now. If you believe in that sort of thing, that is. Just saying. I don't think now, you know, it could be it can be debated any longer. I know, that's what I'm saying, subs. Like, I'm telling you, like, there's something there that's like I don't necessarily feel like that is a whoa no thing that everybody can do. Like, I'm honestly, I'm not sure that I could do it. So to see another person do it, like, you know, it's that in itself is the really incredible thing, like, to the nth degree. It's just crazy. It's crazy stuff.
I'm detecting all sorts
Blade,
of
I think you're right on that one, buddy. I did find a little sliver of altruism in it just today, and the fact that you knew me, I'm very critical of Destiny 2. So like, I promise you that like this is the way I truly feel about stuff. I still feel like most of it is, yes, a big old cash grab, but I do think that, and I said this earlier in the stream, that having one big Destiny versus 3 Destinies to them would be detrimental to the new player's experience, specifically like come Destiny 3 time-ish, you know, saying that. Okay, you gonna what? Hey, listen, what?
Their emotional spectrum is pretty limited.
Are we getting this guy? Oh, here he is. Whoa! Oh! No! Oh shit! Ow! Whoa! Sorry. Dude, I know, like, that's... Oh, get out of here, bruh! Bastard. Yeah, most of the people on my... and my clan, like, I think 3 or 4 people play now. Total. And that's fine, because, like, you know, I don't want to give them a false sense that, you know, I will be playing... What the hell? Oh, that's crazy. Now, that would be something to actually be in the game, like... Invisible Hive, but not like that bullshit invisible like the Fallen do, like Predator style invisible, you know, like so you can't really see, like have it really mask in there, make it like smoke, do something for God's sake. Yeah, I mean, it's totally I said earlier, I think it's an 80-20 cash grab. 80-20 cash grab, 20%. Like I said it earlier, I made it. I said it like this: there was probably a dude in the boardroom who essentially was like, "We could spin it this way," and a lot of people liked that idea. But you see, I've seen the inside of those boardrooms. I know what they're like. They're crazy. Oh no. Oh, jeez. You want the, was that the Midnight Coup or something? I mean, this isn't bad, this escalation protocol, but it gets boring pretty quick, I'm going to be honest with you. And it's weird because, like, if you get a group... Like, okay, so here's my thoughts on escalation protocol. There should be at least a gear drop of some type after maybe wave 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be like a ridiculous gear drop. You know, like it doesn't have to be a piece of awesome gear even. It doesn't have to be like a newer stuff. I mean, I'd like them to make some damn guns. That would be cool. Like, I don't understand what the problem is, why we can't make any weapons. You know, but whatever. I don't care. But just something for your troubles. Because, like, you know, like, people that, like, are having... Especially, that would help the solo players a lot. The ones that are solo queuing in. That would help them a lot to gear up. And then be more effective in their own solo groups whenever they came up. That way, you'd have less people asking certain people to leave. Actually, this has never happened to me, but I read it on the forum. But apparently there's like a thing where like people are asking people to leave, like sending them messages saying like, hey, I need to get my buddy in so we can do escalation protocol. And like the sad part is I see both people's sides. Like, it's so rare for a decent group to be in escalation protocol that you're like, oh man, I might be able to get somewhere with this. And then the first thing they would do is like, oh no, nope, no, ow. Wow, he just like, and then like to be asked to leave, and then I see the other perspective too. It's like, look, we have this opportunity to maybe do this thing that's ridiculously hard and not waste our time and get something out of it. We want all hands on deck. Like, I get it. I get both. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, then why not make a little bit more gear? Just, you know, like I said, doesn't have to be, it can be whatever. It can be just Mars-ass gear, whatever. You know, whatever Anna Bray's selling that shit. I don't care, whatever. You know, have her give whatever that thing, the other, I mean, it doesn't matter. But just something. It could be like gear from any of the other planets. Should I do this? Ah, fuck. No, forget it. We'll never get it. I mean, I'm being totally worthless right now. I feel bad for these people. But there's no way. I've been through this one too many times. That's way too much health to get through. Ow, bitch. Alright. Hey, Shark, how are you? How are you? So, like, I don't know. I feel like Destiny would benefit greatly. And look, you know, games borrow from games now all day long. That's just how it is. Funny how the new exotic, this is, where's it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, this one doesn't have it. Wait. Do I have any exotics on with a catalyst? Does this one have a catalyst? Yeah, here we go. Skyburner catalyst. Wonder where they got that from. But, you know, at the end of the day, like, I feel like my idea for Destiny 2 as far as the weapon system would be to just give out random, whatever your white or blue thing, whatever it is, that should be the variation, right? And then you could take it to different factions, different foundries, right? So they could finally have a reason to have the Amalon, Tex Mechanica, all these things. I mean, Traveler's back, you know, everybody's excited now, you know, fucking Traveler's back. But they could have all these different foundries that you would go to, and as you progressed in the game, they could even make it so like some of the like foundries could like offer enemy style weapons, like ones that were hive based, ones that were Cabal based, right? And everything would have its own little, you know, foundry. So you'd have like all the weapon foundries from Destiny. You'd have all the enemies, the factions, you know. You could have all that stuff, and each one would require like planetary materials to get. Now, they don't have to be like an extreme amount, but to get up to the higher tiers, kind of like how Monster Hunter does. Monster Hunter World, to get up to the higher tiers, you would essentially need to get materials from the planet. Aiken 2, but please, not as extreme as what we had to do for the exotic swords in Destiny 1. But something like that. Something with that flavor to it, right? So you get that, and you throw it in there, and you make it meaningful. And essentially, at the end of the day, what you can do, like with Monster Hunter, one of the things they do really well with Monster Hunter is all the weapons are viable at the end. Now, as far as the PvP aspect with my idea would be, the way I think they could incorporate that is they could even have a PvP weapon foundry thing, like the Crucible one that maybe like Shax is running with one of his buddy Frames back there, right? And, you know, they could have their own deal, and it could be like you gain coins or tokens from old Shax to get other stuff for other higher base weapons, and like maybe like the different tiers, like they literally have like maybe 4 to 5 perks on them. And then at the end of the day, it would take people longer to get the gun. The gun would matter to them because they actually took the time to put it in to get it. Plus, they could decide, like how they do in Monster Hunter. Like they could show the trees and say, okay, this is going to have this perk. This will have this perk. This offers this, and this. This perk has this, and this. So like the RNG comes necessary, like actually in the gathering of the resource more so than getting the gun. That way you can get exactly what you want, and still there's a serious grind. And then once anybody that's played Monster Hunter knows, like once you get one weapon that you're like really into, like playing with, and you've done it for a while, then you start building other ones of that weapon just to see like, oh, well, you know, I liked it in here. This situation, well, maybe with different type of element it would be here. Maybe if it didn't have an element, it'd be there. And then like, but invariably, after a while of using that same weapon, you're going to be like, I want to do something else. I'm going to try the bow, right? I'm going to try a bow. So then you have to put the grind in to get a bow, right? And like in the PvP, the best part is in Crucible, what they could do is all the guns in there could be like those level 1 guns and just put a ton of them in. What's the difference? What's it matter? What does it really matter? Like have just the base stats without perks. And that be that. You want, that's what PvP is supposed to be, right? You don't want a meta? Well, that's how you do it. You make it so the weapons in PvP don't have a very, very specific thing, right, that they want, or that people want, based upon how you balance the game. That's how you know. Yeah. That would have been the Fume Ultra Greatsword for me in Dark Souls 3. If I would have to compare, like you could just crush, and even bosses had a tough time dealing with that. Yeah, skin the enemies and wear them as armor. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You got, look how much grind you have right there. And then, like, so for the planetary gear, whatever, because you could have a foundry for every planet. So for the planetary gear and the planetary weapons, you would have to get planetary resources there. And then you might have to do a different thing. If you wanted Vanguard shit, you'd have to do strikes. If you wanted Crucible stuff, you'd have to play Crucible. So it would give you the opportunity to play what you wanted to get the stuff that you wanted. And it could be viable in other areas, you know, but the perks would be more specific to Crucible things. So like if you got the awesome Crucible weapon, you know, that could be used in certain modes. Like, then you could, like, Iron Banner could be when you could break out all your awesome shit, you know? Or they could have, like, or competitive or whatever, maybe the quick play or whatever, could be basically, like, you can just have, you know, the good-ass guns that you come with at the very end, and it is what it is. Kind of like in Dark Souls PvP. Like, you can play with all the whatever weapons there are. What's the difference, really? Like, if one weapon is super overpowered, what is the difference of that versus Uriel's Gift in PvP? If everybody uses it, it doesn't matter that it what's the difference between that and keeping Prometheus Lens? If everybody's going to use it, then what's it matter? What's any of it matter? Give a progression system along with the things that people want to play, and I promise you, they will play it. Zelda Meister, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to do it. I want to do it because it's the same reason that I'm like really, really like cautious about. Okay, so we're gonna ramp up the difficulty a little bit. I have to do some strikes. So now we're gonna show how ridiculously different this is. For nothing. Oh no. No. Not blackout. Not blackout. No. Oh. Probably third person would be nice too. I would say the same thing, Stelios, the other way. Like, I'd like to see Warframe in first person. And in fact, if you make I think this is one of the draws for me, if you make Loki's energy black, I believe, it's almost imperceptible to see. And you just see little tiny bits of little black smoke periodically. So when he goes invisible, that's like the closest I can get to a first-person experience in Warframe, and I love it. Like it's actually a reason why I like Loki over maybe Ashe because Loki can be invisible for so much longer. So it's like a set it and forget it situation. I really like that though. I love Loki. Loki's such a good frame. Yeah, we do live in a world where the indie game is the top dog. Let's be real about it. Like, that is how it is. Like, I don't know how else to say it, right? At least in that situation, and the sad part is it's free, so it doesn't bode well for, you know, everybody else that actually has the resources and should be able to make everything that Warframe's doing in a more efficient manner. No, you don't play Ashe for the cloak. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I find myself playing Loki in situations where I could be using him, or even Octavia. Like you might use Octavia's cloak for like making sure shit doesn't see you. But oh my God, are you kidding? How? No! I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it, guys. Like, I feel bad. There's nobody else here. I can't. I can't. I gotta. No, dude. Nope. No. Please let me. No. I didn't. Shut up, Zavala. Not in this one. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No way. Nope. Not. Look, you can say whatever you want about me. I don't care. Not with that on. Not with that on. If it weren't for this, I would have played it, even though it still sucks. But with that on, no. All that's going to do, it's just going to make me mad. This is going to make me mad probably anyhow. But that with that together is a bad combination. Like, you don't want to see what comes out when these things occur. You don't want it. You think you want it, but you don't. So, for everybody that has been asking, yeah, I will be doing my Warframe stream tomorrow and Monster Hunter on Sunday, as I do believe Miss Call of Taroth is back. Yes. So that's gonna be something that we're gonna want to do. I want to have some fun with that. Okay, Earth, right? Earth, great. I'm okay with it. I'll deal with it. That's fine. That's totally fine.
Fire team, I'm leaving Operation Forge in the hands of Soraya Hawthorne, also King.
Now.
What are those Cabal doing out there? Security door.
I'll have to like put a timestamp on this or something as to when the content begins. I like, you know what though, that's one thing about Patrol that's nice is like I can actually speak, you know, with a maybe even keeping a complete thought the whole way through. I feel bad for the people that like watch my streams after the fact, because you want a piece of this? You want some of this? Listen. Auto rifles can only do so much, and from that range they can't do hardly anything. There we go. No. You better be shitting me that what? My sleeper not hit? Are you kidding? Ah, man.
Thanks for moving that
What just
tank
hit
out
me?
of the way.
Little bastard.
Head for that solar fuel cell.
I'm on the way, Ghost. Shut up. Yeah. You think I'm gonna let you off, baby? Hell no, where'd you go? Oh, you dead? Alright. I'll do it.
What's that hissing noise?
That's me. I must have. Oh, wait.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Nope. Not me.
I just realized that their things are probably out before I want them to, so if they hit me, I'm dead. Now we're gonna do that little move right there, and we're gonna just dunkaroo. Woohoo! Oh no! No!
Blowing up is as good as you can hope for sometimes.
Way to reach
Oh.
for the stars.
Come here, bitch. Hey. Chill out on that. Nope. What do we got here? Okay, I think I wasted that. I do believe that was a waste. Okay. I'm not a big fan of the sleeper, but it's one of the few weapons that actually does a lot of damage. So, like, it's nice in that regard, but I don't like... I don't care for the delay. I'm just going to slide in here for half a second. Underneath here. Get him? Nice. I need Fascinations, X-Cal blind build with Redeemer or something about doing 2 million to... Whoa. Redeemer? I still have that weapon. Really? Fatal Teleport. Yeah, well, that's the dagger. Yeah. I have a Zod dagger with a ribbon, and it's like, it's everything I could want and more. Yeah, no, I don't think very few can use a dagger like Ash, right?
Like to be found.
This guy's no ordinary space rhino. His weapons ain't half bad either.
Those weapons have snuffed out too many good people.
Don't get me wrong. He'll still deserve whatever this fire team gives him. You know?
Ah, God. God. It's every mission, every time. It's the same thing. It's bitch and fun and... Dude, we're at war, baby. Like, the whole way at war.
Painted it what?
Right? Like, we're fighting for our planet here, are we not? What's with all the pettiness? Like, I don't get it. Ho-ho, buddy! No. You're gonna get me killed, my man. Whee!
Back into the ship we
We need to bring back sparrow racing, like, all the time. Like, I don't... It's another thing. Why can't we have sparrow racing? Just leave it there. Look at that.
Red Legion base without another indoor pet.
Fine. Sorry. What was that? Alright. What do we got here? Oh. Alright. Deal with you folks. There we go. Oh! Yeah. Okay. This isn't going to work out nearly the way I want it to. Oh, no. Hit that crit. Stay over there just for a little while longer. Stay on target. Stay on target. Oh my god. Get rid of that stupid thing. Nice tank you got there, guy. I know your tricks. I know all your tricks. Hey, man, how are you? Come over here. I want to show you something. You shouldn't be able to hit anything with an auto rifle from that range. By the way, it just doesn't make any sense. you do it? All that way and no heavy ammo. All of that. Are you kidding me? Stop it. Just give it to me. Let me play. I just want to play the game. I just want to play the game. Can you imagine never having ammo in something in Warframe? Haven't they had to like address that in multiple weapons? Well, imagine like every weapon. Every single good weapon other than your primary, essentially. Like the only thing you could use was a primary weapon. That's it. Everything else. Oh, hey, thanks for the generous brick back there, you bastard. Give me this shit. Alright, I'm gonna taste of that. Come on through, baby. Dude, Stelios, like, I think you're being funny, but I'm not certain that we're being funny. Because I feel like that's the case. Like, you're telling me the sleeper simulator, you're going to give me 8 total shots with this thing altogether. So that means that even when you do give me a couple bricks, that, like, I'm going to have to, like, waste 2 or 3 of them. Like, dude, I find myself shooting, if I see a brick on the ground and I have 8, like, full rounds, I'll just find just anything and shoot the weapon at it. Just so I get my money's worth. You know? Do you understand what I'm saying? Come on! Yeah, that's the end. Yeah, you need ammo to use melee weapons. Why? Why? That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Especially there. Like, put those in the regular slot then, right? Yeah, baby. Give me some fun. Let me have some fun already. I'm tired of this. Come here. Ow. Oh, that's right. The stupid... What's that thing called again? I can't believe I made it this far without dying. The YouTube notifications are slow. Well, that, yeah, you know, how it is. And Shark, like, that's what I'm saying, like, with Warframe, did they not, like, that was not a big thing that needed to be addressed. It's like, this has been going on for a long time. This is not even new to Destiny. Destiny 1 had, like, a big old heavy famine. I can't remember exactly when the time was, but it was like, is whoever's generating heavy, like, on strike over there or something? Like, what's going on here? How come I can never have any? But, like, with, Alright, look. I'm gonna get up on this. Oh, yeah, there we go. Nice. Hey. Hi. Oh, shit. Hee. Hi. Oh, here goes all my heavy, right? Ow! Hey. No, stop it. Whoa. What you can do with that? No. I like the Kibu. This weapon's pretty good. Oh no! No! What? How did he dance through that? I was expecting any movement. He like just stood still. That was weird. Or I just suck. What can I say? Stelios, you couldn't have said it better. It's a shame that YouTube wanted to censor that comment, but I had to show it. Hey, oh hey, look, got 2 more. Yes, it's ridiculous. Steps, I'll tell you something. I've been doing longer streams, but like I haven't really. It wasn't the goal of the longer streams. I was just, you know, I was having fun, and unfortunately sometimes when I have fun, I don't do what I'm supposed to do. No, I'm not even gonna do it. Yeah, you do that. That's what you needed to be doing, buddy. But my hands have been feeling a little bit better. Yes, they have. Now here's one thing I will tell you, and this is an interesting thing. Yesterday morning, I woke up and I guess I got bit by something. Oh, buddy. Really? You're almost that dead? Hey, stop shooting me. What? Oh, I didn't see you. Ah! No. I see what you're doing. No. Grab this duder. Grab that. Okay. I think this dude's like soloing the whole thing. Good, because I suck. But yeah, as far as I'm gonna try to stream as much as I can. You know, 3 days a week so far. Ooh, that was tasty right there. Well, no, 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 no. What? I'm out. I'm out. I'm totally out. I'm totally out of here, baby. Get you. No. Hey. Sorry. Sorry. All right, I'll get it. I'll get it. Oh, Ruski's getting it. Fair enough. Don't you get over here. Oh, yeah, keep going. He went that way. Saved that guy's life. Saved the day, Betty. I saved the day. Dude, it should not take a clip and change to kill one guy. Hi. Hi, guy. Did you just die from, like, me hitting you with the grenade? That's weird. It didn't go off. Are you getting at Ruskies? What are we doing here, guys? Oh, no. Oh! Nope. Gentlemen. Oh, my God, no. No. Oh, shit. No! Retreat! Retreat! Okay. Oh, Ruski. Sensefield? I thought his name was Ruski. I got you, brother. I got you right here, my man. Getting you. Alright, did we screw it up? Yeah, there you go. Get that. Come on, this away. This away. Yes. Slam it. Let's kill this bitch. Come on down, baby. Watch me get totally tanked by one of these, Where you at, babe? Okay, hey, good job, guys. Nice. Alright. Woohoo! Yeah! I thought he was going to go up north there, you know? That went by a lot faster than I thought. I should try Planet Side 2. That's actually the second time somebody said that.
Just the right time. Excellent work, fire team.
Maybe I should.
Boss. It's by the book.
I'm going to try not to overdo it, buddy. I mean, Prometheus cap.
Don't forget about the signal flares.
Alright, so what's that do? Thank you for caring those steps. I appreciate that. It's very nice. Well, you weren't censored. It's like, you know, periodically they'll give the like a comment will come up, maybe with a word on it or something like that. I believe the word in question. Well, I'm not going to say it here, but you can probably figure out which one it is. YouTube was like, well, it's questionable. So it'll like hold it. And then I just usually show it right after. Look, there's certain ones, like there was one comment that I've had to delete, and you know, and that was it. I don't like to censor. There's only certain things, and the only reason why I would delete a comment, and I would do it for other things too, depending on the situation, because there's no reason to start an issue. And it seems like these words do that. So whether you like censorship or not, it's like there's certain words right now that it's easier just to leave them be for a little while. Although as everybody in Harry Potter's, you know, in the wizarding world of Harry Potter will tell you, Fear in the word, increases fear in the thing. That's all I'm saying. But yes, it's very important that we at least respect, if nothing else. So there's a couple things that I will periodically, if they should come around. Like I said, so far I've only had to do it one time. But you guys are really good about that. So obviously with the number of times I've streamed, that's pretty low. It's pretty low. Message redacted. Nice. Curse words don't bother me. I don't say a lot of the F word on stream, mainly because I would like to get monetized. It's not me. For people that know me, the F word is like, You sure? Are you guys sure? What do you think, Mercer? I don't think it's a good idea. What do you think? He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
We have to help.
Yep, look.
I have no
Badger
sense of
departed.
that direction, Captain. But their
Dude, it's
weapons
bad.
have left a
It's
trail
bad.
of arc pulses. Will you help me
It's
track
bad.
them?
Let's
I
see.
can feel them
Will he
crawling
stay?
around
What's he
behind my
doing?
eyes.
What's he doing right now? Steps, if you want to play, hop on, buddy. It's all good. But I'm just playing. Yeah, no, F word like a different word, like the curse word. I know I don't really say it often on stream. I actually try to not say it at all if I can on stream, but outside of stream is a completely different story. Nothing seems to accentuate. It's like the perfect seasoning on a wonderful steak. Like there's an idea I want to express. It's, nothing does it. Nothing does it quite like the old F-bomb, baby. Just near and dear to my heart. This is so much fun, man. I love... Oh, good shot, guy. Okay. Am I here by myself? I bet you I am. Why you do this? Stop it. Yep. This thing's gonna kill me from behind. I know it. I just know it, okay? Okay, for some reason the MK1 Bratton just got censored, and so that's kind of odd. Is there a reason why? Today is not a Thursday, bud. Today is a Friday. The only reason why I'm streaming today is because I couldn't stream on Thursday because they were doing work outside my house. So, like, you guys would have basically had to have dealt with that the whole time, and I don't know, just didn't... It seemed like something that I wanted to put everybody through the whole time, you know? Hey. Like a stroll on Venus. I mean, Nessus. What? What? Oh, really? Hey, hey guys. Hey, wait for me.
Detecting another set of arc pulses. Coordinates marked.
It's Friday. Here it is 4:20. Well, 4:19. Friday, Eastern Standard Time at the moment. Yeah. No, I get you. No, I actually worked in an industry that loved military time, as we called it then. That's what they called it, at least. So it just kind of stuck, but like it was weird. Like when that was basically the time we clocked in on and everything else. So wow, I'm just like, look, it shouldn't take this many shots to kill guys. What? Oh my God, so tedious. I mean, I know they're doing most of the work. Oh my God, that Sparrow though. Good. That looks good. Sorry. Ow. Just, me, typically bitching about Destiny. I mean, it's one of those things I'm getting a better picture as to why things happen. Ah, no! Oh, God, I'm so dead. I forgot about that stupid thing, son. I forgot. I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot about it. I'm starting to get a better picture as to why a lot of the changes were made from Destiny 1 to Destiny 2. I have found a altruistic reason, which kind of made me feel a little bit better. Not like a lot, mind you, but a little. I mean, but at the same time, that only goes so far, and I still believe it's... No! Get the hell out of here! Sorry. But at the end of the day, I feel like, Oh, no! No, don't touch me! Please. Come here, bitch. No, no.
Captain, may I speak to you in private?
Sounds juicy.
It sucks, like... What? I even feel bad using my abilities a lot of the time. Like, right now, if this was Destiny 1, I'd just pop this shit like this. I would do it here, I guess, too. No, I don't want to... No! I hate this. I hate this modifier more than any modifier I've ever hated in Destiny 2. Like, there were some rough ones. Don't get me wrong. There were some rough ones. I'm not saying that they were all gravy, all fun and better, and everything's Destiny 2 or Destiny 1's better. Actually, I am kind of saying that, but I am saying that this is the crappiest one I've ever dealt with. I don't care for it at all. I get it. It makes, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the content is from this. You could be 380 light. You could be 400 light. From this point on, that modifier will always make it hard. I get that. But it sucks. No. Warframe tomorrow, so-called. And Monster Hunter on it would be Sunday for me. So it's like we're getting 3 days. And I put out a video. So there you go. And I'm subjecting myself to this strike just for you. So never say that I don't love you, because that would just be a blatant lie. I do. That's what I do on Kieran, man. That's what I'm known for.
This device looks like an old arc energy conveyor.
Hey, I've been doing pretty good here,
I have never wanted
This modifier, I'm telling you, it's some bullshit, right? Don't come past that line. No. No.
Yeah, that could hurt.
Wow, the grenades last all of literally 5 seconds. They really want you shooting this gun all day. They want shoot, shooty, shoot, shoot. Shoot. Collectibles. Bits of collectibles. Shoot that. Shoot it all, baby. Just shoot it all. For a second there, I thought that was like an enemy killing us. And... Ow! Hey, bitch! Whoa! Ah, what? Oh no! No, no, please, no! No, no, no! Oh. Yeah, you better just get back here, my dude. Yeah, don't even worry about us for half a second. That area might be off limits for a little while. Oh, it's gonna get much worse. Good. I will definitely be playing Warframe. Well, I mean, you know, what can I say, man? I'm here to entertain you, not to be good at this stuff. That's not how it works. I just got that auto rifle that he got right there. I'm not really sure what I think about it quite yet. You know, the other thing is they made the end of the sleeper simulant like divide into a bunch of different beams, right? But I'm not sure what the point of it is because they never seem to hit anything. So who cares? Still not hitting anything, just like it never hit anything in the past.
Barrier down. They'll say.
Well, fantastic.
Using your circuits as arc weapons.
Good. I want, you know what I want you guys to carry me through is a Tridolon cap. That's what I want you to carry me through. Or some Elite Sanctuary.
His ghost loves
Either one would be just fine.
Captain, have you located those fallen?
So if you're willing to carry me, I will be carried
Ripping things out.
just for you.
Using circuits.
How's that sound?
We've handled quite a few.
You guys got that
actually.
one? Alright, I'll get this one.
Guess they're
What's
not
with
the
this
ones we
one
want.
astronaut just
We'll
chilling?
keep looking. We're investigating
How's his
arc
body,
clusters
like,
now.
not ever moved after on that spot? Like, no one ever comes up there? Oh, buddy, no. Look, I don't know what your power level is. Are you insanely difficult to? Not really, but I don't care. Pardon me.
Hello? Everything okay?
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I'm so glad I can hear myself in the feed again.
What is nice is it's pretty chill.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
We're fine.
I can't say that's been the
Fail-safe, we're just
case
being fidgety.
all the weeks, especially the first week trying to do the heroic strike. That was it was not chill. This probably won't be. What the hell? This probably won't be chill after a while, right? But no, why not? Oh, nice. Mm-hmm. Try to engage that old, wow. Hey. That old No Land Beyond trick, you know.
Captain,
No, pal.
I feel like something.
Give me that. I saw that purple. Give me it. Yeah, there we go.
Don't worry,
Nice.
fail-safe. We got
It's a shame I have to rape the dead tank just to make sure I get the
lights are up.
the purple
Where did they
gold.
divert all the power to?
It's pathetic, to be quite honest with you. Get this man his shield. When are we going to be able to talk about Infinity War, by the way? Yeah, good. Give me some more of this, baby. Where's one? Oh, God. What happened? Whoa, what? Listen, bastard. Alright, I'm going. I'm getting you. I'm coming up. I'm coming up here. What's the problem? What seems to be the issue? Okay. Looks like we got what? Pardon me. Oh, good gravy. This got bad fast. Uh-oh. I think I'm getting like homing shot here. Let's see. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put that there, right? Okay. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. Aha. She's no. Oh, no. Don't do it. I hate you. I hate you. I hate this part. It's gonna be so bad. This is just like this little gaze into the mirror, into the glass. Oh, it's the worst. This strike sucks so bad. It's the worst. It's. I hate the strike so bad. It's so bad.
Lights are out. Where did they divert
What?
all the power to?
Well, it's gonna get worse before it gets better. Everybody just strap in here. Saw him at the last second. Didn't seem to matter. Bush Ninja, what are you doing? Or is he just running it down? Oh, he's already down there. Fair enough. He just went for it. He went for the gold. I'm okay with that. He's got a prospector on. I'm not sure what that's about. But that's okay. Here's the thing. And I'm not sure he understands the implications that it looks like I'm going to be able to get up. No. No, I'm good. No, I'll be fine. How many more damn things you got to shoot? Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Man. Okay. My hope is that Bush Ninja gets us up there, because I have literally nothing good to shoot them with. Alright, so far so good. Let's get up there. Let's just take it nice and clean. What? Wait, whoa, no! What the hell? What? He just like morphed there. What is shooting at me from two sides? Oh my god! It's like a shooting gallery in there. Can you please just get it done? I hate this strike so bad. I can't even describe it to you. This is the worst one. It's so bad. People depart so fast.
What was that?
Oh, God. My heart's not in it. My heart's not in it. My heart's not in it. Your heart has to be in it. Alright, so we're going to do what we did one other time. It seemed to be somewhat effective. And that's you got to control this area, right? Shit. Gotta control this. No, I hear you. I hear you back there, Chief. I hear you. Listen. Nope. No, no. We're just gonna... Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Where's the other one? It sucks. It totally sucks for this super, too. I should have used hammers, I guess, because, like, I'm going to get killed mid-super often. Oh, God. No! Do you see me? No, you don't. No, no, no. No! Leave me alone. Okay. Alrighty, I'm over here now. Okay. Okay. Hello? Alright. Oh, oh. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't understand why. Just kill it. Kill it with fire. No. Get that. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. No. Okay, I'm not coming. Are you? How close are you? Oh, he's close. Nope. No, he's real close. No, no, don't run that way. That's not the way. Nope. No. Absolutely not. Okay. What did he do? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, shit. What? It didn't kill him? Are you kidding? I knew it. I knew it. See, that's exactly what I was saying. Like, you're screwed. What am I going to do? I can't even use Fist of Havoc either. Oh, that sucks. Balls. I don't know what else to do. The lore is still good. Hey, Destiny. The lore is good, but the problem is the way that if we're talking about Destiny, that is, the way that they handle the lore is the problem. Like, there's some really good stories within the grimoire of Destiny, but then you get to the actual story when they put it on screen for you, or even oh no, or even when it's in a comic or something like that, and it doesn't match up at all with what like they already kind of did. Oh, this dude, come on, man, this can't even be real. I failed. I oh god, no, nope. Please don't. Please. Here, take that. Alright. Come here, buddy. I need to have a talk with you. Get ready. Real quick, he's behind me. He's behind me. He's behind me. Here, have a couple of them and that. Just for right now. Just for right now. Okay. What? Come on. Alright, okay. Bush Ninja. Coming, buddy. Coming. Yeah, dude, I like that part too. Shrek had it coming. Oh my god, my shot's so far off. You know why? You wanna know why? Because I got the fear! I got the fear! No! That's why! This is it! This is what I'm talking about! No! No! Yeah! No! Yeah! Come here, bitch! I need this spot for a second. Okay. No! Okay, kill you. Dispel the corruption or whatever. Get rid of that guy. Where's he at? Okay, there he is. Oh, no, I see you. I know you're coming. I saw it. No. Nope. Don't. Nope. Screw that. I'm not going up there again. Lightning pillars over there. Okay, where are you at? Can I fight you from here? Where'd you go? What happened? What happened? What happened? Okay, where's the thing with the thing and the electrical thing? Yeah, I get that and get that one. Oh shit! Oh no! No! I beseech you, don't do it! Oh shit! No! Okay. Alright. Where's he at? What's next? Oh, heavy. Oh, super. Okay. This time we got hammers. Come on, baby. We're going to Thor this up. No. This is like the spot, remember in Predator? When Arnold like kind of took his last stand. He's right there. No! Was the spot. It was the spot in Predator until like 2 seconds ago. This is now the spot. Oh shit! No! No! Oh no! Oh wow, you're fast. Oh, you're joking. I hate your face. Where does it? No! Oh, I hate you. I knew it. I knew I wasn't able to get enough damage out of that. Oh, this sucks. Yeah, and again, I agree with you totally. Like when it Destiny, when it comes to the potentiality of what there. I mean, it's one of the things that it's probably the single biggest thing that drove me to create a channel in the first place. Was the possibilities that were there, but like every single time they don't. There's no care. There's no care in any of these stories. Nobody cares about any of this shit. Half the time, you can tell that they didn't even know the stuff existed. Then they got called out on it, and then they're like, "Oh well, it's just folklore." Well, what does that mean? Well, and how? Oh no, please. And what does folklore even mean? Like, so how much of Destiny is real Destiny? Oh, that's that guy. Oh shit, I thought it was my heavy went off the thing. No. Oh, give me. Oh, thank you. Don't mess with the man's heavy. Oh, you. Where did you even come from? I protest. It's not real. It's not real. Okay. Where's he at? Ah! No! Ah, get him up! Run around! Circles! Here, have that. No, please. We've worked so hard. Where'd he go? Where's this bastard? Where'd you go? No! Oh, I hate your face. Run around in circles. Bush, run around in circles, my man. Yeah, go to the good place. I should have known to just run. Yeah, keep going. This guy, he knows what's up. Look at that. He's got the strat. This is going to be a seriously difficult thing right now. We're going to have to do some damage at some point. Okay. Woo! 4. Come on. 3. Yeah, baby. He's behind me, wasn't he? You know, if I didn't have to shoot through 5 different things and then get meleeed at the end for nothing, which is the worst. Oh my god, I should have just done damage. It's so bullshit. I hate it. I hate this strike so bad. Like, I don't know if they didn't think about this or what the hell the story is. But, like, for a strike like this where everything's everywhere, why? You take off radar too? Come on. Why do you keep spawning me here?
Hello?
Get off the map. Get off the map. Get off the map. Get off the map. Ragdoll.
Shouldn't we tell him we're fine?
Nah, it's better this way. No one gets left behind, Piccolo. No one. Stand by for rescue. I'll break those fallen myself.
I hate this strike. I hate it. I'm sorry. Yeah, if that one comes up again, I'm not doing it again. That's it. That's the one. Oh, okay. Whew, okay. Whew. Okay. Let me see what we got in here. Not necessarily Destiny. Like, it says if you love the universe, you wouldn't be done. Well, the issue is that, okay, so this is a major thing, and I'd actually like to do a video on this, is that how much, when the lore is different, like when there are big plot inconsistencies between Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, how much of it has to happen for you to then, or for it to be categorized as non-canon? Because my problem is that there's so many things that were said one way in Destiny 1, and then come to Destiny 2, it's like it's a complete reversal. And it's so far of a stretch that it's starting to make me question if you can consider the lore of Destiny 1 canon when you refer to Destiny 2. Like, the only thing that I think you can really say is that these characters exist. But to me, it feels like they're more of different dimensions. Like, if they came out with a DLC that said that Destiny 1 was like, it was another dimension. And obviously, in Destiny, there are separate dimensions. So it's definitely possible that there are multiple dimensions within, you know, the Vex's framework or whatever. So with that, if you told me tomorrow that like Destiny 1's universe was a parallel dimension to Destiny 2, that would make more sense. And that's not good, because then like I said, like when you look at when you're starting to try to form you know, like theories about stuff and like really dig into the lore and like how, you know, have fun with it per se, right? I'm not using the sleeper again. You know what I'd really like to use if I had it? But I don't think I have it. I guess I'm going to have to on everything. No problem. Oh, all right. This is probably going to go well. So, I don't know. I guess that's my thing. Yeah, I think No Man's Sky can't come back. Like, let's be real about it. No Man's Sky was a good game for a very short period of time. Destiny has people that invested hours upon hours upon hours into Destiny 1 and maybe have not liked Destiny 2 for what it is, that would come back if they've got the same type of feeling. Because, I mean, a lot of those people, there's a lot of people that aren't playing Destiny 2 right now that wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so now I got hammers on. I'm not really sure it's worth anything. Do you get an additional fusion grenade with them with other things? What are these things called again? No. Why not? Titans suck in this game. They're terrible. Hi. Oh, there more? Okay.
Anna,
Dominican, really? Really? See, like, in that's just how it is on how people have differing opinions, because I loved the ending of them both. So, like, I gotta say, I definitely enjoyed the Second Dream more than the War Within, but I still really liked the War Within. You know what, though? I'm gonna tell you this, Dominican. Did you get hyped from everybody in the Warframe community about the story before you actually got the chance to play it? Because I feel like it could be one of those situations that... See, I was fortunate enough that, like, when I played Warframe for the first time, I didn't even know that, like, I didn't know anything about it. Like, I really didn't. I knew nothing about the game. It was just like, it was an app. Okay, I saw what you're doing there, little guy. I see what's going on. So I had no expectations going in whatsoever. You telling me that all them dudes that just went down, that didn't attach to one of them? Oh, they really meant to. Whoa! Oh. Hey. Did you get him? Mm-hmm. Whoa, no. No. Hey. Okay, first. Okay. First him. Here's some Golden Age technology for you. Take that. Thank you. Throw the thing into the thing. Nice throw, guys. Good job. See, like right there, look. I feel bad leaving it. Like, no soldier should be left behind with this ammo famine. Can I, like, store that in, like, another pocket or something? You're telling me in all this ammo that I have, I can't just pick up... Can I hold it? Can I just keep it with me? Like, in my hand? I'll make do. Well, see, like that, whoa, no, 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 guys. No. Thank you for the nade. That may have had an effect on it, because that's one thing I will say is that, like, when Warframe people talk about the Second Dream and the War Within, I think a lot of them talk from a place of heart. Okay, and the problem with heart is that it's subjective, you know, to people. So people's experiences are a little bit different. So they look at it, you know, like, is this major thing, which I do too. You know, I think it's a masterpiece myself. But you know, so they revere it pretty hard, which, you know, like I said, I love it. I think it was amazing. All right. Did they neuter the hammers? Sure they did. I saw what you're doing. I saw you coming my way, bitch. No. Oh, uh-oh. I'll see all these heavy bricks. Yeah. I don't care. Pretty intense. That was pretty intense right there. I thought I was dead. I thought I was dead. I mean, again, so here's the reason why I'm playing Destiny right now is because it's the only other game in the world that feels like Destiny. It doesn't feel exactly like Destiny, which I hate about it. And that's a personal biased opinion because that's the way I feel. But it's how I feel, and that's the way it is. All the same. So with that in mind, like there's you know, the gunplay, the gameplay in a lot of regards still feels wonderful. It doesn't feel as good, but it still feels pretty good. And I will say this, and I've said this a bunch of times in other streams in regards to the Warframe, Destiny, whatever. I don't even know. They're not. They shouldn't be a feud. I feel like they should work in tandem, if anything else. But no one seems to agree with that. But you know, it's more of a personal shooter. Destiny is like you engage things one-on-one a lot more than in Warframe. In Warframe, you're a god, dude. You're engaging 50 targets at once and you're winning, like easily. In fact, in certain instances. Right, where that happens very minimally. Even like some of the weapons, like, can you tell me how many weapons in Destiny can clear a lane of traffic, essentially? Like my Archiplasmor can. You know? I would even argue that like something like the Zalo Supercell, you know, at its resembled like a garbage Amprex. Like the bad Amprex, not the current Amprex. You know, and it has to, because as I said, like Destiny is more of a one-on-one type shooter. So yeah, okay. So that, you know, in that regard, it makes. I just feel like I said, no, please stop it, no. I feel like they're complementary in the fact that they offer two sides of the coin. Bitch. They offer two sides of the coin to the looter-shooter lover. You can have your third-person god, which, to be honest with you kind of have to, you know, because the way that Warframe works, like Warframe really wouldn't work as well as a first-person, mainly because of the fact that, like when you were doing your abilities, half the things that you'd be killing you wouldn't be able to see. Like in Warframe, you can, you know. Come on, baby, get out from under the blanket there. Okay. to get them both? Did I get them both? Nope. Of course not. Why would it? That one, man. Okay. Just doing my duty. So that's why I've always said that, and that's and you know that was actually the purpose. The purpose of my initial Warframe, the video that got me any type of subscribers whatsoever. I had like 80 before that, but the whole purpose behind it was like I sympathized with the person who loved Destiny and just was like feeling a void as far as like what they were like used to, as far as like just having a game they could come to on a daily basis. And wow, we quit moving. And that's no. That's what Warframe was, to me. And so I just kind of wanted to share that with everybody else. And I've gotten to the point now where like I even respect it and appreciate it more than I do, or more than I did, I should say. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's how it should be viewed. And if you do view it that way, because there are lulls in each game that you have to take way more in Destiny now. I mean, like there used to be, like you could play Destiny a lot. You could play Destiny like Warframe in the past. You really can't do that now. But like even whenever that was the case, like I wish I knew about Warframe then, because if I did, then I would have had like a game to go to whenever I was like sitting there at the tower. Like I didn't want to go out and get a new game per se, because like say a new content thing was coming around the corner for Destiny, but I also like was to the point where I didn't have anything to do. So like if you have two games that kind of function that same way, like you can essentially have a lot of fun with a bunch of groups of people that you enjoy playing with over two games, and it's kind of like the best of all worlds, like hey Jimmy,
That's our target.
what's up, buddy? Good to see you, my man.
Careful, Guardian. He's pulsing with soul fire.
Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, thank you. Better build up before receiving the quest. Well, it is short. Yes. I'll be, I want to see what they do with this newest sacrifice quest, because I feel like they've got a lot of experience to work off of now with the cinematic quests, and I feel like you're going to see, because they're looking at it big too. Did anybody else see like that tweet that went out about the sacrifice quest that like said that this was the final cinematic quest? They actually meant final like cinematic quest in the trilogy of the, what do you call it, like the Second Dream and the War Within. This is like technically the third part of that, if you will, right? But like you can tell they're looking at this as like, this is the thing. This is the Return of the Jedi, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Return of the King, if that's what you're into. This is Deathly Hallows, baby. Like that's what we're talking about right here. Whatever you like. It's up to you. What was the one for the vampire, the chick vampire? No, it's not a chick one, but like the more emotional vampire one. You know what I'm talking about, and I apologize because that's not technically true. A lot of people loved. Was it Breaking? No, wait. The one with the vampires and the werewolves. And what's her name? I get it. You got that? Nice, brother. Well, that's exactly it. Like Warframe's in a good spot with their lore. They can afford to do a bunch of stuff right now, and like have their community like really go nuts over it. I'll tell you. I'm going to tell you something. You want to see something interesting? And I actually don't have mine, but you see a lot of the Warframe YouTubers and their reactions to the Second Dream quest, like that. You can see that's genuine right there, and it's like, it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous sight. I actually enjoy. Did that fall off him? What? Oh, come on! What? Stop it! Did that just fall off his side? It did. I protest. I protest. Destiny brought back a dead character. They did, and then they tried to, like, half-ass explain it. And that's what I was saying before. Like, they did the same thing with Dredge and Yor. Ow. Sorry. They did the same thing with Dredge and Yor. Like, I hated that story. It was so rushed and, ta-da! You guys thought that Dredge and Yor was a hunter or a warlock. Ta-da! He's actually a titan that was taught all kinds of huntery and warlocky things. It's like, come on, man. Are you kidding? Why? And, like, that's the sad thing. Like, they use a subversion as the plot. And they didn't, like, no, we still don't know anything more about him, really. You know? Instead of, like, actually telling a story of, oh my god, no. Oh! See? I should probably be paying attention. It's a shame I'm not. Feel bad for these other two in the group. See, I don't. I don't feel that Warframe's story is confusing at all. So that again, that's kind of a matter of. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I don't know what's behind me, but I'm gonna wait. Okay, no. There are some dots that need to be connected outside of the stories themselves. Absolutely. But I don't think. I really don't think any game... Oh, no. Oh, nice grenade, baby. I don't think any game... Oh, nice job. Is essentially perfect in that regard. So, I like the fact that if you want to know more, they kind of entice you into, hey, buddy, you know, why don't you check out some of the lore that we took the time to write, you know? If the story can get you intrigued enough to ask the question, you might be willing to find the answer. You know, with YouTube videos and stuff. I didn't even move the bar at all. This is bad news bears right here, baby. I knew it. Oh man, what? I thought they homed. I figured that one would curl right in there. Apparently not. So I mean, I'm gonna be an ass. I'm gonna say that I definitely like Destiny 1's hammers better than Destiny 2 for a couple reasons. I know you can throw them faster here. That's great. But I find sometimes I throw them a little too fast because I realize I can throw them faster. And I feel like I should be getting all the hammers we can get. You know what I'm saying about that? Want to talk about that kind of thing? Alright, I'm going to get killed. I tried. I tried. You got to keep them up in these strikes. That's you can't like solo anything. I've found. the only Lord Warframe that matters is Clem. Oh what? Oh boo-hoo. All right. Oh look, I'm pulling up the rear. Maybe I should actually start trying to do some work here. You find your lack of faith disturbing. Well. I mean, I just haven't seen anything to prove anything yet. That's the problem. Like, show me something. I want to see it. Like, I want something great. I want it. I've wanted it for a long time now, and I don't understand why you keep getting these candy cutter stories to come out that don't mean anything. I don't care. Like, in the grand scheme of things, I don't even care who the stranger was. Because what relevance does she have now? Like, what was the point of even coming out and talking about that? Other than to just give people like, oh, guess what? We figured out who this is too now. Well, it's like, and we won't hear about her again. Just like every other character that they reveal. Like Osiris. You're not going to hear about Osiris again. I mean, I hope you do. I'd really like to. I'd like to actually learn more about this guy that was supposed to be so important. Not to mention the fact that, like, what the hell's going on with the Vanguard? They got all these assets, like, hanging out. It's like the Avengers right now, and nobody's holding charge of them anymore. Nobody even knows where the hell they are. You got Rasputin on this planet, who apparently Vatvala knew about. You know, and he knew it was going down. Knew about Anna Bray. She's an asset out there nobody knew about, you know, up until now, but he did. You know, I'm trying to think. Oh, we have Osiris, who's just hanging out in the whatever the Vex world thing, the forest, and for the life of me, I have to ask, what is important enough to bring this dude back? Like, every single time there's a new campaign in Destiny, it's always the same thing, where it's end of the world type shit. So where the hell's he been? Trapped in time. I mean, apparently he wasn't trapped in time. He could go in and out of his own volition. What? Listen. If you kill me in my super, I'll be so pissed. I think that's meant to show off the, you know, the feminine side of you know, their figure against men, so that you can distinguish between the two, because of the fact that the gear is usually pretty much the same looking across male and female. So I think they accentuate certain things. Not to mention the fact, hey, let's be real about it. You know, there's always a level of they're going to be trying to use the sex thing. So they'll typically the pants on women will be tighter, and even on guys they'll be tighter. They understand completely that, like, video games are a business, man. If you can use any advantage to sell a game, then you're going to sell a game. Right? That's how it is. Yeah. The Dark Souls, let's see, unfortunately, I can't read all this. Yeah, what about Erismorn? Good call. Where the hell did you see that? And yeah, that's another one, like what constitutes something being important enough to come back for? Meanwhile, what's going on with Asher Mir? Like, are they ever going to divulge on that, or is that just going to be one of them things that, like, it happened and come on, what? Man, I thought his health was down low enough that I could have. Oh my god, these strikes suck. They're so bullshit. Thank God I'm not in the chat right now, because that would be a problem. Dark Souls and Bloodborne are meh to me. Well, now that's another one that, like, you do have to go searching for the lore in Dark Souls and Bloodborne. But if you do, you will be rewarded for that. There's no two ways around it. Because there's some really good stuff going on. Alright, I guess I have to play serious? I don't want to. There's one beside me, isn't there? Ow. Give me that. Oh, did I get an orb there? Okay. Well, that gave me, like, no energy. Super energy back. Are we going through the great super energy famine too? 2018? I need something that reloads my guns between... because I always, like, switch from one to the other, because they're basically the same thing. Hold on, there's a couple comments I have to moderate here at the moment. I'll get to them in a second. I'd like to get through this strike if possible, because it sucks. Well, I mean, it doesn't suck. It's lore and it's really stupid. And, like, before anybody says that, like, Noctis can come back to life and that might be the whole purpose of this, What? Oh, where did you come from, man? Watch that guy. Watch the... I would ask you, what's it matter if he came back? Because his worm died, so his power is gone. And let me say this. Zol must be a really, really bad worm. Because if Akka is... Oh! If Akka is just a little... Oh, man. If Akka is just a segment... Right? Of a worm... And that's the Dreadnought, or I mean the Dreadnought is a segment of the Akka worm, which that's what the lore says. And Zol is, how are they even from the same species? They're so different. Even the worm that's on Titan is bigger than Zol, like a lot bigger. I was just checking it out. I recorded that. Like it is so much like wider and bigger than than Zol. Like what? Who cares if Nokris comes back? He can't do anything. He sucked with the power of Zol. I mean, he's going to need himself a new worm. Right? And so now it has me wondering, like, well, okay, so how big are the other, like, worms, per se? Like, do they vary in size? From, like, the size of like, a large auditorium to the size of a planet? And like, are they bigger than that? Oh, that's like really bugging me right now. Impossible. X says they're able to root the D. How about the fact that like, so what's Anna Bray? What the hell are her eyes? Like, can we at least explain any of it? Like, here's the thing. And I want this is very important. If the story itself does not hold up unless in your own head canon, it is not a good story. And that's like something, you know, I got that from like a recent like Mauler video. Oh no, I just saw him at the last second. No. That's what I'm saying. It's like you make one move and that's it. You can die like that quickly. But, you know, if the stories only hold up, or if they only make sense, if you inject something into them to make sense, then that's not good storytelling. And like, it's a problem, you know? Like, okay, I'll get him. You getting him? Ah. No, I don't even have any heavy anyhow, so what the hell does it matter? You gonna do that? Alright. We getting serious this time? I don't even know what the hell that means anymore. Will you stop moving? Dipsy doodle out of my hammers. Now, I know, I'm straight trash with supers today. What can I say? Here, have that. You're going to do a D1 series? That's good. You should, man. Because I'll tell you what, like, that's... I played D1 for my last video, and it just feels... feels like that. Feels like that. Like the abilities were... I was getting them back so fast. I was just enjoying the hell out of it. Oh, I almost wasted it. I almost wasted it. Alright, alright, alright. Okay, I might go radio dark here for a second because I really don't want to go through this part again. See, unlike the other one, the Kravix or Pravix or whatever the hell that thing's name is, I feel like I have some control, like a modicum of control over my deaths in this. Oh, now, hey, buddy, just chill on that. Are you joking? Why there? Oh my god. So what are we doing? What comes next? What comes next? What comes next? Okay. Where's these guys? Yeah, go get them. All right. All right. Shit. Can you get the other one? It's on, baby. A freaking thrall comes out of nowhere and kills me. Nice, 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 nice.
Excellent work, Gunner. Mars is...
Okay. Mason Dawn, quest complete. Woo! Get it! Get my stuff. Oh, that's a workout. That's a workout right there. That's it's a lot of stuff's happening at once. We got all kinds of things. Whew, okay. Oh, yeah, okay, okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay, we got what we needed. That's it. That's all we needed today. There. So we're going to head back. Let me... Oh, let's see. If you suck. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get back here in a second. Let me just do a few things. I want to read. We're going to go to Mars here real fast and see what the story is on this nascent dawn thing. Let's put on all of our best gear because you don't want to do that, right? Like, I mean, people were saying that it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't. Not for a second. Not even for a second. Anything helps, right? Anything helps. So we get drops at, baby. 354? Hell no. Okay, good. Let's go to Mars. I'm talking away. Let's go see what Anna has. I mean, I definitely like where your head's at there, so-called. I just got a chance to push that message out. Let's see. Did you do this last week, or were you kidding this time? I don't know. Let's find out, you know? I mean, Dominican, okay, so I'm going through a couple of the questions. Perhaps the only way to save Destiny lore is for Bungie's contract with Activision to end and recruit some old members who left. Now, honestly, it doesn't even require that. It just requires somebody who currently works there to read the lore, okay? And then when you're in the idea room for the story, when you're doing the storyboards, this person should be in the back. They don't have to be in the back. They can be like inside or whatever. But when something happens that, like, there's so many people within the Destiny community that you could give this ability to at a storyboard meeting in Activision, and they would say, okay, so here's our story. Here's our ideas, right? What do you think? And that person would say, okay, here's where it's a problem. So that they would go back and say, oh, like, because then somebody would literally say, like, she's dead. Anna Bray's dead. I mean, like, she's not just dead. We made it a point to put into the game that she was, like, dead. They said it twice, like 2 times dead. So now, of course, you bring Elsie Bray in so that somehow she can mysteriously, do the time go back in time and save. I mean, come on. Just look. It's not like that. Cash found on Olympus Descent. Oh, God. Alright, let's go. What do you mean cash found on Olympus Descent? I found all them caches already, didn't I? You're making me do stuff I don't need! Dang! Today should have been a D1 raid. Honestly, like, if I could get people so-called, it would have to be a situation where everybody would have to come together at the right time. You know, you can't. I can't go into a raid like. Let's put it this way. I've asked if anybody wants to play with in this game session so far, and like, I'm sure that there are people that want to play Destiny, but right now they just want to watch. They don't necessarily want to. They don't necessarily want to play. You know, and I get that. That's half the reason why they came to the channel. They want to chill out and watch. Now some people are playing at the same time as well, and just don't want to be on stream. I get that as well. Totally get it. But what I'm saying is it's a lot of pressure whenever people are watching and stuff like that. So it would be something we would have to coordinate. It definitely couldn't be like a so we got to go down here. Something that would just be like let's just do it because it'd probably be a trainer. It'd be fun. I'd love to do a raid. I'd love to do a raid on stream. It would just have to be something that we'd have to get people together to do it. That would want to do it. And let's put it this way. I definitely didn't put in the elbow work for that, at least for today. I'm not opposed to it, mind you. I'm not opposed to it. Okay, so what is this? Okay, this thing's kind of sort of lit up. Nope, it was for a second. Now. All right. It feels like it's on. What? Hey, I'm trying to do something here. I thought I already got the caches down here. Is it this one? Is there like another... Hey, there's a heavy ammo one. I don't get it. Did you have to do the one thing before the other? That sucks. Wait, what am I doing? I don't get it. Anybody in chat tell me what I did wrong? Cash found in Olympus Descent. Maybe it's a different one down there? Okay. I mean, I actually did something? Like different? Spectre. Communism, that's escalation protocol is the reason why communism doesn't work. No teamwork equals no comrades. You guys. Get up on here. So is there like another cat? Yeah, but it's escalation protocol is a different scenario for a lot of people right now because it's exceedingly difficult. Like, it's very, very hard. So even to get in through the lower waves for some people is a significant challenge because, hey, look, if you don't play often and you play as solo, the chance of you being ready for escalation protocol, even if you play say 3 times a week, is going to be... Is that... No? Okay. What? I don't get it. I saw that too. I'm excited that there is going to be another monster in Monster Hunter World. But I'll take Call of Taroth for the time being because that's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Alright, so... What the hell? Aren't I in Olympus Descent right now? Must you go find it? I don't know. I've just been, this is one... I will tell you this, the DLC doesn't necessarily require you to use YouTube very much to figure out what to do. Pretty self-explanatory. Okay, is this it? No. Yeah, well, I mean, don't you worry about why snow exists on Mars. Don't you worry about it. It's fine. The Traveler brought it. Where's this cache? Is it up here? Where's this cash you say? I'm gonna probably have to look this up on YouTube. I don't want to do that. Oh, shut it. Oh, wait, I got this thing on now. Crap. Do you want some of this or not? Do you want some or not? You see what I just did? Yeah, stay back here. Good job. What? Is there cash? Why you make me do this? There's no cash. Oh, is it like bugged? I'm gonna have to look it up. Whatever. Fine. Fine. Yeah, I mean, I feel like enough of the community wants to give this game a shot, but it's just like a lot of them, for a lot of people, they, it's just never, it keeps disappointing, and like, so that like triggers like a chemical response in your brain after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you've been in Destiny 1 since in Destiny from the very beginning, like, you've probably had your share of ups and downs with the game. You've probably fallen in love with certain aspects of it, and then just absolutely, like, there were certain periods where you probably didn't even want to play, you know? And in certain instances, I would definitely say within the Taken King, I think a lot of people saw what could be. And they saw the care that was taken with the story and how a lot of things kind of matched up, and like they were hooked. At least that's how that was my experience for certain. So, is there like maybe one underneath it? Like, I don't remember this thing being on. That's the thing about it. Okay, let me tell you about that. No, don't fall. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I do like they did that one. They like. Is this always on? Nope. Nothing. Nothing, honey. Okay, whatever. YouTube it is. Wait, oh, I'm sorry, I was reading. What's that say? When does it have something to do with those monsters you're fighting, Siege? Because that would make an interesting story. What do you mean, Dominican? Like, if you're talking about the Hive and how, like, they're here, I mean, they're like here because Zol was here apparently a long time ago, and Rasputin like kind of like fought him off. So that's one of the things that apparently you figure out, that like this isn't the first time that Rasputin has fought Zol, and apparently he like, I don't know what happened. It doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, so you didn't kill it. Did it just quit? I don't. What? You know, like I don't get it. Are you gonna explain further? Okay, so it doesn't have the tribute, and that's why it's so small. I get that, but like, are you going to explain why? Like, do the other worms not care about their own kin? Is there a worm hierarchy?
What's the plan here?
Like, what's going on here? I don't understand.
That's a good plan.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, any bit of data would be just fine. Thanks. I'm just saying. Like, anything should be just fine. It would, you know, but they give you like the face of stories, and they never give you like the other end of it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's you just get the face. You never get anything else. And like sometimes you need, you know, the meat of the story, if you will. Oh boy. to such a situation. I don't have any of the weapons that I want on. Cool. Cool as shit. Don't just gotta take the bull and ride it, you know? Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about nothing. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. Oh, you
Thanks for taking care
bitch.
of the hive. Reminding me of my gunslinger days.
So, you want to talk about your gunslinger days at all? Like, can we get anything? That's my thing, guys. It's like, you know. I just think they have a long way to go. And I said it in my last video. I think they have a long way to go. I feel like they did some good things. They had steps in the right direction, but I would definitely not say, and understand that the main reason why, and you can look at this as a positive or negative. You made Destiny one way. That's the problem. If Destiny wasn't like Destiny, then you wouldn't have this issue. But you made a game a particular way, and you had a huge fan base. What was it, like 8 million at its peak? Like concurrent players or something like that? Some ridiculous number. I can't remember what it was, but you know, when you have that many people playing a game at a time, even if it's the highest point of the game or something like that, like, you don't change the formula, baby. You know, you don't do that. Even if it means more work on the back end for you, if you're concerned about keeping, you know, your product good and fresh. You got to innovate. You have to innovate. And it was like they went to the side with stuff, and sometimes backwards, and that's not necessarily a good thing. And so here we are. Yeah, we're talking about, so let's see, we're talking about some Monster Hunter World lore. Yeah, they don't really get a lot into the specifics of the monsters, but again, I think a lot of the stuff that you guys are referring to, like with the Gore Magala and stuff like that, like, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Fatalis, I don't know, could be either way, but I wonder if they are hesitant to kind of push the lore of that into the story. Like, if it doesn't exist in the lore, they don't need to, like, actually concern themselves with it, you know? So if that isn't a monster that maybe they were interested in putting in the game, they may not go too deep into that kind of thing, which I think every game does, you know? They kind of focus more on the things that they feel like are options in the game. Not always, bitch. Yeah, they are small, tiny company with no employees, just like 800. You know, just roughly 800. That's all. So, well, I can tell you this much: I'm definitely not going through another one of those strikes again. Because, like, come on, right? So I think what we're gonna do. I'm gonna head to the. Oh wait, let me just finish out my thing. You know, remind Anna of her gunslinger days one more time. I'm sure you'll say that one again or something similar to it. That's another thing. Like, a lot, if you go and find the little lore pieces like around the world and stuff, half the time they don't tell you any lore. They're just like, oh, these runes are like very, very interesting. Like, we haven't seen anything like this since Oryx. Weird. It's like, that's not lore! You're not explaining anything! You're just saying they're different! What does that mean? Why? Just don't shut up then. If you're not going to explain anything, don't talk about it. Just forget it. Forget it. Okay. Let's go back to the tower. See what a worthless load we got here. So, like, oh man, there's just a lot of things going on. And then, like, okay, so the one thing that you always know with Bungie, like, at least you knew, because it took so long. Where's your Roblox? Dominican, it's a constant reskin. Like, that's just what Destiny is, you know. But I was gonna go into something. I lost my train of thought because so-called has to go in and talk about his Roblox video. Apparently, you know, one day that'll probably be like, you'll see that come up if I like ever hit 5,000 subs or something. Like, it'll be a Roblox, some crazy thing like that or something stupid. I'm never serious. Why would I be serious then? You know, at that point, I'd just be quite unlike me. This rock has quite the story. Now look at all these other rocks. Exactly. Like, that's what that's the problem. Like, if they went to a rune, okay, and go scanned it and like explained a part of the lore, like anything, or like, okay, so say we go into here, I'll give you a great example of what I'm talking about. Say, for those of you who have got the perfect paradox quest or perfect paradox shotgun, like when you get in the final room, right? Here's an idea. Why couldn't they have had some things in there? Because it's a huge part of the lore that you could scan and like would show like a little scene of the end. Like, got to see parts of like what happened to him. Even at the end, it'd have been cool, like, to just see him fighting off a bunch of stuff, like just in a vision that like maybe Ghost is like broadcasting, you know, something. But they don't. Like, that quest sucked for that reason. They didn't say anything about stupid Site 14. Why? Why can't we have any information? Just give it to me. I just want to know about stuff. I just want you to talk to me about the stuff that you put in the game. Let me talk to me about it. Tell me about some things. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this rune lost its favorite. I mean, technically, like, to be quite honest with you, like, that could be another thing. Like, they could go into the stories of some Guardians. Like, it doesn't have to be you. Like, they could say, like, oh, this Guardian, like, there could be a Guardian, like, they found in the one, in the thing that, like, hibernation pod thing that was in the Cosmodrome before. But they could actually say, like, this Guardian was, and they could, like, give him a name. They could even, like, call out, like, a particular time of, like, of history or something like that, and, like, allude to a real person, like something. Do some things. Do the things with the story. Get this whole world. Play with it. Oh, what about Toll in the Shatter? Where the hell's he been? Did they forget about him too? Like, there's supposed to be this big power vacuum that he himself referred to at the end of Destiny 1 and was like interested in claiming it. What happened there? Like, no offense, but like, if they wanted a story that would have been like compelling, they should have said something to the effect of like, that big ass worm that's on Titan. Like, Tolan went there and communed with that worm, right? And now is against the Guardians, not because he hates Guardians, but because he believes in the sword logic, right? And like, you could even have some dialogue between the two, kind of like how like Thanos was in Infinity War. Like, you know, like you could give like another side of one of the enemies that, like, hey, look, because they did that a little bit with the Taken King. Like, the Taken King, Orash, is a tragic figure. Like, Orash had her entire civilization destroyed because she was the weakest thing on her planet, and then she was offered this great power, right, to take whatever she wanted back. It's like, it's a very tragic story. And like, these things, like, what the hell was Panoptes? What was that? What was Panoptes? Why was he there? What was it? What was that? Why? Shark expert? No, thankfully, I was not expecting to see a big penis. Like, I didn't want that. We definitely, but, you know, I wouldn't have put it past them. At the end of the day, maybe like something that was like alluded to it even. Well, it's okay. It's okay, guys. Like, again, you know, I'm playing this game for a lot of you so that you don't have to. You know, if what you're seeing here isn't tripping your trigger, well then, you know, it's definitely not worth you coming back. And to be quite honest with you, I can tell you that even and I think I said this a little earlier in the stream, I can see a shelf life on at least what's happening now. Okay? I'm even getting to the point where, like, other than the milestones, like, I don't care. I don't even care. And, like, very soon, I won't care about those again. Right? So, there are some things, but it's still not enough. So I would say if you haven't picked it up yet and you're on the fence and you aren't in love with what you're seeing right now, you might want to just hold off till September, because most likely in September you're going to pay $60 and they're going to give you the Taken Queen, they're going to give you Curse of Osiris and Warmind and the base game, right, for $60. So you're going to get all that. And, you know, it's going to be a better deal. Just like how it happened in Taken King. Right? Oh, there's a penis demon in Persona 5. Yeah.
So then I opened the crate.
Well, yeah, I mean, and that's what you can do. You can come to terms with the fact that the story sucks, and that's the way it is. Like, not the lore, the story. The story sucks. The lore is actually not bad. It's getting worse as they keep infusing it with stupidness from the story, but there's still there's a few characters that actually could be utilized yet that we could see at some point, and hopefully we do. Like, I have a question: what happened to Charlemagne? Does he not even exist on Mars? Like that? Okay, forget it. Let me see what your last comment was. Speaking of Warframe, D keeps adding more open world areas aside from upcoming Venus. I wonder if we're ever going to get a metropolitan. Well, I think, Dominican, that's what Venus is going to be, kind of like a cityscape. Now, the only thing that we don't really know, I guess, from what I understand, is like what the life level will be within the cityscape itself. Like, if it'll be frozen over because the terraform that was done by the Orcan way back when, like, never got finished, and that's why we're seeing this. And so, like, maybe the conditions aren't necessarily conducive to, like, just your general overall life. Like, I didn't get to see, like, how that's going to interact as far as that goes. But, like, you know, you could... I would think that would be, like, a neat little thing if they'd have, like, a little social space area, which kind of like Iron Wake, where it, like, actually had people bustling in and out and doing things, and which I think they have that, right? It's small, but they have that. We saw a little piece of it, and, like, it almost looked like it was flooded out. So I'm not really sure about that one. But we'll see. Siege, did I love Thanos' dialogue in Infinity War? I absolutely adored Thanos in Infinity War, and, like, it's gonna hurt a lot of people to hear this, but I totally get it. Like, for me, Thanos is a very tragic figure because he's Iron Man. You know, they're two sides of the same coin. And they're just doing the same thing. They're just doing what they think is best, and it makes you. This is one of those things that I feel like it should be a lesson to, like Infinity War could be a lesson to everybody without any. This is not giving anything away. No spoilers whatsoever. Infinity War is a lesson in the idea that even if you believe a thing to be, if you believe a thing should be, you should always at least consider every other argument against it. Doesn't mean you have to take up every other argument. Just means you should consider every other argument. Okay? Because if there is an argument against it, that means that there's another perspective, and you may not see that. And I think in the case of Thanos, that's the whole thing. It's the idea of perspective, you know, between two very, very different ways of thinking things should be.
Don't get too
Right? And you can, and, like, there really is, like, there's a legitimacy. It might be cold, but, you know, there's a legitimacy to what's going on. And actually, what I would say is, it's funny that they used that particular theme in Infinity War, because if anybody here is a Dan Brown fan, a similar concept was introduced in the book Inferno, and I think the movie too. I didn't get to see the movie. Like, I heard it wasn't very good, but I really enjoyed the book, and it's kind of a similar concept that went on there, and it just kind of gives you. I feel like maybe the reason why I can see Thanos' perspective is because I read that book first, and I could also see the antagonist's perspective in that one as well, which I you know, in a way, sort of like a protagonist. I don't know. It's weird. but I can get that perspective because I was explained it very, very in depth, so I can understand that concept. Okay. Yeah, the burden of purpose, man. It's a thing that drives people to do things they wouldn't normally do, you know. And I would say this goes on a daily basis, even on our own lives. And a lot of you guys have probably experienced it. You know, people willing to go that extra mile, be it maybe in high school, if maybe you're seeing people that are doing things such as cheating to get better grades, maybe taking particular drugs of some kind, like to be able to study harder or things like that nature. Probably taking drugs to not study hard, you know what I'm talking about. But you've probably seen this. And then when you get into the business world, like, you see it even more, like where you know, people will legitimately do anything they can to keep what they got. And it's purpose, because they have a family and they have like a life that they're providing for other people. That's the purpose, which means it supersedes every other thing that might come along the way. And if they feel like their job or something is in jeopardy, and you know, they have an option of keeping it, even sometimes if it's not necessarily what you would call, you know, on the level, people can justify that, right? So it's a concept that we get to experience in our everyday lives, maybe not so much to the degree that they're seeing it at, but the lesson can be learned. You know what I'm saying?
New moves, Guardian? Maybe a new look?
Neva, that's the best movies. The best movies in the world are the ones, for me at least, that like I'm forced to question myself after the fact. I'm forced to question what I believe. Like, if you can get me to do that, because I'm very staunch on a lot of my beliefs, very opinionated. You guys probably know that already. If you can get me to listen to you and to change, you've done a thing, and a lot of movies have done that. Prime sure-footed. Oh man, come on. I get it though. It's 100%. A lot of people speculated that Prime sure-footed was going to be 99% or 90%. The fact that it's 100%, I can see it. It's an endgame mod. It's meant for people who want to do long runs, even in survival or an elite sanctuary. Right? You don't get knocked down. You have that fighting chance of basically being able to stay up. I get it. I get it now. When it was made to be 100%, I get it. I wish it was something different, but I get it. That's it. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Thinking of starting make my videos. Which program do you recommend for editing videos? Okay, so I currently use Power Director 16. It's very simple, and what's nice about it is it's kind of like it's pretty self-explanatory on what you need to do just to do the base videos. Now, as you get into making more videos and stuff, you'll be able to figure out kind of like little things. But it's kind of like it gives you every piece of video that you have. And I know a lot of video or editing software do this as well. But it gives you each piece, and everything can be like kind of point and clicked around to just move things and cross over things and blend things. So it's very easy, even for a noob like me. Like, I had no previous experience. I have no any type of degree as far as like graphic design or anything. I've never even taken a course for it. So everything that you're seeing from my videos is all just what I've learned from just wanting to do some videos. So, and I've done it all with the Power Director series. I was with some older versions of it, but I think I'm at 16 now. I believe that's what I'm at. But I find it's good, and they have it on sale often. Like, if you watch, like, you can get the same package I have for like $40 periodically. It's nice, and you got to get yourself an Elgato. You have those two things, you can do anything you want. Yep. Cool armor. Hey, thank you for the you just have vanilla armor. Well, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Now they have the shader thing. Use the shaders, because at the end of the day, you know, they're gonna hear. I'm gonna show you what's gonna happen if you get choosy with your shaders. This is what you're gonna spend a lot of your time doing. Basically going, look at this, 260, 306, and you can't delete a stack. And I'm not doing that. I'm not spending an afternoon deleting a stack of shaders. That is absurd. I won't do it. I'm not doing it. Let's see. My Maridetron is at 99.9%. I just bought the Maridetron. I'm curious to play with that a little bit. Rio seems to really enjoy that weapon. So if he likes it, then chances are I'm going to like it. Like, if I didn't kill myself so much, I'd be using the Tsar, I promise you. But I suck with that thing. I can't use it. But now, like, it's definitely Zenistar. I've been using, like, the Murloc and either the Amprex or the Archiplasmor for, like, everything. But the Zenistar. Yeah, Zenistar! It's so good. So good. It's so good. But, well, everybody, we're coming up on about 3 hours here. And I definitely don't want to subject you to any more of my crying and moaning about Destiny 2. I think you have a pretty good idea of what I think about it. For all my Warframe people, yes, don't worry. I made a little comment because it was important to me that you knew that the Warframe videos are coming. But there's some things in Destiny, and like given my history, like I gotta say some of this stuff. So there's gonna be some Destiny videos kind of like sprinkled into the Warframe videos because I literally have to. Like, if I don't talk to somebody about this, it's gonna kill me. So I appreciate you supporting me through all that stuff. Appreciate you guys always coming out and enjoying the stream with me. Tomorrow we will be doing Warframe at 10 p.m. Eastern, or not 10, sorry, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like normal. I haven't decided what we're going to do yet. Like, I really want to do, I'd like to do a defense again, because that was a lot of fun. And, you know, we'll have to see if we can get some people together and try to get something going, right? But then Monster Hunter World on Sunday, we will be doing Call of Taroth, because I believe it's back in there. So we got a big full weekend of streaming. It's going to be a good time. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful rest of your, I guess, Friday for a lot of people. And, you know, if you don't have much of your Friday, then have a good Saturday until I talk to you tomorrow, hopefully, at the stream. Be careful tonight if you go out. Talk at you guys tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye.